What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Trail Theory Podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Pfeiffer.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Trail Theory Podcast.
Yay.
Woo! How is everyone feeling?
Good.
Not sick, finally.
Yay!
Yeah. That was
I mean,
rough.
still kinda. I mean, not really sick. I have a cough that won't go away.
We've been in the thick of it, too, over at our house.
Stay in your corner, man.
I'm fine.
Oh, no! The diseases are running rapid.
Yeah.
You finally got it a little under control, I think, now. So
22 degrees doesn't help.
Well,
I was
by
traveling.
the time we leave here, it's going to be
warm.
1.
I was traveling for work.
That's true.
That's what
Uno
kind of did it to
degree.
me, I think.
Yeah, well, it's
Airplane.
also
All
been
the
like
airplane air.
-5
That
to
sucked.
0.
Yeah.
Negative. The feels like of -22 or
Yeah,
whatever
with
it
the
was.
wind chill.
That was brutal.
So, yeah, it's been a very harsh, snowy, cold winter.
The last couple weeks, it definitely has been.
A lot of good sledding, though. I will say
Yeah.
it laid a nice little foundation for some good enjoying the snow.
definitely.
It was interesting. I can't remember what episode it was, but I'm like, I hope we get fucking pounded with snow this year.
And we did.
And we
Yeah,
did.
it
And
happened.
Now
I'm ready to be
I am
unpounded.
done.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be
I've had
done.
enough.
We're still burying ourselves out.
Yeah.
Not a single inch has melted since that huge, like,
No.
Oh no, it couldn't.
Foot,
Yeah, it hasn't gotten
14,
above 6
15
degrees
inches.
or something. you
No.
know.
I've had massive icicles on my house
Yeah.
and like fall off, or I've had a chip off because
Do
it's
you
like
guys
right
have,
over my door.
We get those like ice dams really bad, which is not good.
Dude,
I need to
yeah.
have it like looked at. But there's just whole sheets of ice.
Yeah.
And I work at home, so I'm just sitting there and I hear
really?
and it just
Dude, yeah.
falls off.
Oh, my God.
because
Yeah.
ours is so steep, we tend
Yeah.
to not get them. But when it does snow like super fast and then it freezes and stuff, and then
hanging
it
there.
just
Oh,
hangs.
wow.
And then we did get
Yeah.
one slide off.
If I was
crazy.
If I was the
Yeah.
mailman, because my little post box is right, I would just
Stand-
not deliver to my house.
We're just standing
'Cause
underneath and get
Not
workers
today, buddy.
comp.
Yeah.
If it's
Not today.
bad timing and you're
That's crazy.
gonna get wiped out, man. It's 50 pounds of ice.
So we don't have those at this house, but at our old house we had a slate roof. And
Oh,
you could hear
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, and not like, it's not like a tin roof, like, it's raining, but
Right.
if there was snow and it fell down, you heard it.
You heard
Right.
it, yeah.
A little more like just rigid, right? Or like
Yeah.
loud, but
No, it sounds like I don't know. It sounds like someone's sledding off the roof. Like it's just
yeah, dude.
like
Friggin'
It's Santa
right.
Claus
it's like
3.
the,
Same,
you know
dude.
the sound like the luge.
Tim
or
Allen,
whatever?
you up there?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
that,
dude.
Like
Hey,
you
the
know,
Winter
it's
Olympics
that.
started this week, too, so that is
That's
very
right.
Yeah,
That's
opening
right.
ceremony was just
So-
today.
It was today at
Nice.
8. That's right.
So-
No,
as much as
today
I
at
would-
2.
the
They did a
parade was
re-show.
at 8, I think.
No. They did a re-show of it in Encore. Think of how they're in Italy.
Yeah.
It happened a while
Listen,
ago.
curling has been on for 2 days, so
Yeah.
the ceremony was late. Anyway, as much as I want to talk about the winter, I've got
Yeah.
for the next hour, I've got a fetish,
Oh,
Oh
geez.
God.
and it's for feet.
Should we have done this episode barefoot?
Whoa. I mean, I guess we
Not
could.
too late. It's not too late. Yeah, I mean,
You know what?
get on it.
Only that's for future Patreon. I think.
Yeah,
though, because
yeah, I think
I feel like
You guys can see
a lot of people are getting paid a lot of money for feet videos. So
I just spilled beer all over me. Who shook this beer before I got it?
no one.
This is good. This is already off to a ripping
man.
start.
Yeah, we can
Wow.
show. I have a permanently messed up big toenail on my right foot. So that if you guys want to, that's the pay. That's behind the paywall.
My pointer would it be my pointer toe? The toe right next to my big toe? That's actually longer
Pointer
than my big toe.
so you've got like
Do you
mutant
point
feet.
with your tongue?
Do you not? You weirdo.
Yeah, pass the meatloaf.
You mean like your index toe? I guess.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
your pointer, your index toe, your pointer toe.
Mine's longer than my big toe, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
that's
that's
like a trait.
weird. You
I think
guys
that's
got,
a
like-
deformity.
Yeah, you have
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
No,
it's a
Your
weird
feet
trait.
are either like this or like you will have like the one sticking out.
It's
Yeah.
like
You're like a velociraptor.
Yeah, once we have a Patreon, we'll do all of our episodes without
Is
socks on.
your middle toe is like the ET figure?
Velociraptor.
salad or so
Salad fingers.
salad fingers.
Oh, wow, boy.
Oh, wow.
I could tell we haven't recorded in a minute.
I know. Well, before we get into the episode,
Yeah.
I do
Well,
want
you
to.
already know it's going to be about feet because
Yeah.
that's what the title says. But
True.
Yeah. There's something special that
We
I want to
need a
get into
break.
before we get into the everything about feed episode. We got a call from Mike over at the Geo Project.
Shout out, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Thank you so much for reaching out, and he sent us some really, really awesome national park Nalgene bottles, and I'm excited to share these with everybody. And I want to kind of talk about some of it too.
We're going to open them up. We're unboxing live. Almost live.
Unboxing almost live.
Almost live because
Yeah.
we did look at them
We
earlier.
did look. Sorry.
And then put them back in the box.
Put them back neatly in the box.
pretend like you didn't hear that.
We were
Yeah,
too
yeah.
excited.
We just
were
ripped the
so
tape.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
fresh tape.
These things are so freaking cool.
and
He's
Mike did such a
sent
great
5
job
of them.
packaging them.
He did. Yep. I don't know. There's different colors. There's
I
green.
want green.
I'll take a green.
I
There's
want green.
There's blue. There's
Blue's
a black.
nice too.
I'm stealing green.
You want? What do you want? You want a blue or you want black?
Paul gets one.
Paul,
Do you
you get
want
one.
blue?
I'll
Black?
take whatever. I'll take blue.
Do it.
Blue it is, baby.
Nice.
What
So-
a rocket.
What a throw.
These things are absolutely incredible. So it's a Nalgene bottle, and they have 63 of the national parks that are on the bottle itself in white. All these are all hand illustrated, which is super cool. And with the Nalgene bottle, you get all of the stickers that go along with the 63 national parks. So
Dude.
it's a fun way to track the parks that you've been to.
Yeah, no,
right?
this is incredible.
Which one? I can't get the sleeve off mine. Which one has the sleeve already pulled off? I want to
not
unravel
sure.
the,
This
one's off.
unravel the
Yeah,
stickers.
you got that one.
Paul's
Yeah.
got the one.
But super, super cool. Yeah, they're all hand illustrated.
The sticker is very well adhered.
Yeah, so that was the other thing too that it was super nice is the stickers
There
are
we go.
super, super durable. They
Yeah.
they're a really nice heavy vinyl. The way that they're shaped, they don't peel off the bottle. You can put these into the dishwasher, so it's dishwasher safe. As well as trail safe, so take them on the trail if you want. And then if something does happen, he told us that there's a lifetime warranty with it, which is really great. So
This is sweet.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
I mean, the
here's
stickers-
Here's the
Yeah.
sticker sheet.
That's
Yep.
what I'm trying.
Oh, nice,
Get
dude.
into
so
Look
cool.
at that.
That's incredible. No, this is awesome.
Get
'cause,
you
like,
one.
You know what I do? I do something different than this. I like get like posters
Yeah.
of the national parks, but
He's
dude,
got
I'm gonna
those-
run out of walls.
He's got
eventually.
those too.
You know,
He's got those too.
Oh,
if-
does he really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. If you go to
cool.
thegeoproject.co, is his website. He's got really fun things on there. He's got an insulated bottle.
Yeah.
With the national parks, if you wanted to do something like
Yeah.
that, he's got the national parks.
Oh, that's nice.
Posters as well as some other stickers and stuff like that too. Just a really, really cool company. They
Kind of what brand insulated water bottle we were rocking with there?
I'm not sure.
It's
But
nice
it looks
though.
really nice.
No, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Like
Legit.
everything looks really good quality. He's been really fun to talk to and stuff too.
beautiful.
They're a part of Leave No Trace.
Give me that.
They are they do 1% for the planet, which is great. So really, really fun company. And if you go to their website
Stickers are going
and buy any of their stuff from now until the end of February, and you put in trail at the discount code, you get 15% off.
Boom.
So
Was that for us?
that's for everybody.
No, but
it's
like they
that.
picked
It's-
trail.
oh, trail for us?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's our, it's
look
our
at that.
discount code.
That's our first discount
Our first
code.
discount
Look at
code.
that.
How about
I
that?
love that.
So super big thank you to Mike over at the Geo Project. This is really, really fun. I'm gonna pour my water into this and drink out of this, and I'm super.
Yes.
I'm you know what I'm excited about? I'm excited about the motivation that it's going to
Yeah.
be.
I
try to
want to
fill
fill
this
this
thing
thing
I
out.
gotta
up.
say, I am excited about that.
Yeah.
But I'm a little. I know I'm gonna be depressed
Just because
when I go to fill out
how
what I
little.
have, and I'm like, there's like 4 stickers on here. I'm like, dang it. But
Hey, it's aspirational.
that's the incentive.
Right.
My
That's
goal
right.
is to never see what I'm actually drinking out of the water bottle. That's
Yeah,
how many
there-
stickers I have. I'm like, I don't know what's in here because there's so many stickers.
I'm excited to put it to the test because I saw some of the videos that he made for
Yeah,
these.
man.
Of him actually testing these out, and he'll like ripping hot boiling water, just pouring
Yeah.
into and around all
Nice.
over the bottle. Stickers stay
No,
on.
this is like a good, legit, obviously Nalgene's like a legit brand, but the stickers are really high quality. So, no,
Yeah.
dude, thank you, Mike.
Very-
These
very
are
well
awesome.
designed.
Thanks for sharing some with us. Geo Project rules,
.co,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, and he also has a couple other things too that he partnered with, like the International Dark Project. The Dark Sky
Dark
Park.
Sky Park.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah.
there is one of those that he sent in too, because you can get that separate. They're glow in the dark stickers for them.
They're $12, but if you use the code trail, you get
a little bit of a
15%
discount
off.
Yeah,
there.
what's the quick math on that?
I don't do math, but no, a really cool project for that. And he did let me know too that in like the next 30 days or so, he's going to do a 50 states one.
Ooh.
So I know a lot of people.
Did
that
he
are
tell
trying to
you
do
that you could say that?
I was
Yeah.
going to say embargo date.
Yep. Yeah.
No, awesome.
So really fun and
This is
really
great.
cool.
Thanks,
so thank
Mike.
you for
This
doing
is
that.
awesome.
Thank you. And we're going to use these.
Super stoked.
You know,
Yeah, I gotta fill this up with something.
Shout out to the Geo project.
love
Love
that.
it. Those glow in the dark ones look sweet.
Yeah, they're really, really nice.
Good photography too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this website looks awesome.
Website is good.
Nice job. All right.
All right, let's talk about feet.
Sweet. Well, let's get to feet. All right, guys. So I'm excited for this episode.
You're excited
Well,
for feet stuff.
I like feet stuff, but I think for a mix,
Take a deep breath.
Clip
One,
that.
I've had a lot of issues with shoe problems and feet problems on the trail, but then I've also, been an avid runner and worked in run specialty with running shoes and worked for a brand and things like that. So this subject is a little near and dear to my heart. We've done an episode on this before. It's been a very long time since we've done it. I don't think we
pre-video.
Pre-video.
Was it really pre-video?
It was definitely pre-video. It's been ages since we've done this, so I thought it was a good one to come back.
This was pre
back
when we
with.
were roasting s'mores with peeps for sure.
Oh
still
my
have to
God,
do that.
yeah.
That's
Still
coming-
need to
that is
get
coming
that.
up, guys.
That's
Coming.
definitely coming up. Go back and listen to it. Was it last episode?
I think
Was it?
It was,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
last
Oh my
episode.
God.
But I've thought about it
Dude.
so many times.
Dude, flaming peep. Like, it's just...
I look
Yeah.
forward to talking about. Are we going to talk about Jimmy sandals at any point during this episode? Is that on the dance card?
I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if the listeners or her listeners know this, but Paul got some foldable jimmies for Christmas.
Yeah, thanks to Austin. Yeah. So thank you again, brother.
What's the verdict?
Dude, I haven't even put those bad boys
It's
on
been
yet.
-5. You can't
Yeah.
put sandals
Yeah.
on.
Come on, Jesus walks.
you're
Put
not-
them on inside.
You're not going to Walmart in your Jimmies yet? Come on, dude.
Yeah, I know. I should all-terrain test them. I should,
Yeah, dude.
But you
Wet
didn't.
feet,
You don't have
try
the
'em out.
backstrap. You
A
don't have the
review will be
backstrap, though.
coming. A review will be
Because
coming.
I know the
Yes.
backstrap is sold separately. You didn't get the backstrap.
Yeah, did you get the backstrap?
No.
What kind of brother-in-law are you,
come on,
Austin,
man.
to not spring
They
for the
were
backstraps?
backstocked. I was gonna get him the
Backstrap,
backstrap.
backstop.
The backstrap. They were out of stock.
Oh, now, brown cow.
It was Christmas time, man. Everyone was ordering their backstraps.
Everyone wanted their Jimmies, dude.
Jimmy's are flying off the shelf.
Say that 100
They
Yes.
had the Jimmies, but didn't have the. Yeah, they were out of stock at the time. So I don't know if you want to get your own.
You know what?
The Christmas is only 11 months away. So
I'm excited to talk about the feet stuff. If anything, just to start arguments with you guys.
well,
Today.
All right, give us a hot take.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
go.
well, where are
we'll
you
get
trying
there,
to
but
go?
I'm
before
just
we get to hot
excited to get
takes,
there.
Well, I guess we'll
I'm
get
just
there because we
excited to
we
get
almost
there.
well we almost always get there, right? Like there's hardly a thing that we all agree on.
I'm sure
but
I'll feel strongly about something at some point.
essentially.
What would be something we can all agree on?
Well,
We
s'more
love
sucks.
going. No, I don't know if we can agree on
But we
that
are
more.
kind of changing our tune.
We did.
Yeah.
So
Our
we
tune
did at one
changed.
point.
Yeah. But I think so for this episode, I think it's going to be important. Like, obviously, we love talking gear, so we're going to talk about shoes or boots.
Socks.
We're
Toe
talking about socks. We can talk
Toe socks.
insoles a little bit, but also like how to take care of your feet. It's super important. So we'll kind of go through those things. I think to start off, we can talk about the shoes themselves and what you get. I know what I usually tell people. When they are picking out their shoe for the trail. The number one thing is I'm going to almost guarantee that you are in the wrong size shoe.
Yeah, that's super important.
Most people are wearing the wrong size shoe because typically it's like you put it on at a store or like you order online and you're like, oh, my toe's at the end of this thing. And the reality is it's not just for runners or even hikers. I think in everyday life, you want a little bit of space.
Well, yeah, your feet
So,
swell and then
in
move
more
around and
space
stuff
than-
like
We
that.
should
Yeah.
do a reel, Austin, of you telling us if our feet are in the right shoes size.
Yeah, I would love that.
I know mine are
I'm
because I've
honestly
had
curious.
mine measured and sized out before.
Yeah.
at a run
I know
place.
the idea of giving yourself. You want them
But-
to be a little bit bigger, obviously, for the space, but I don't know. I still don't know if I got it nailed. I don't know.
So I mean, essentially, because I fit folks for shoes, and most of the time people are in the wrong shoe, and we're surprised how large we recommended the size for them. And the idea is, especially when it comes to backpacking, is your feet are eventually going to swell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of space.
So that's number one, right?
Yep.
And if you're hiking all day and your feet are swelling and your toes are jammed up against the front of that thing, although it may feel like it fits, you're going to lose some toes.
Yeah, man.
Or
Toenails.
not toes, but
Toenails.
not full toes,
Right.
but you're going to lose some toenails.
Yeah.
So number
And-
one that I tell people, because there's a lot of options you can go with shoes and boots, and we'll talk about different things that you can go with. But the number one thing to do is make sure that you're getting the right size, because you were probably at least a half size too tight. And honestly, I say that not only because I fit people, but I've hiked a trail in the wrong size shoes.
Well, and don't be like, remember when you were a kid and like the store doesn't have your exact size, and you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I can make this size.
But I
fit.
really want
I really
this
want
color.
this pair right now.
Yeah,
What a
it's
fun
too
moment.
it's too important of a piece of gear to compensate. You know,
No, it's
My, when
literally the only thing that hits the ground every second that you're on the trail, except for when
Yeah,
you're
it's
not.
arguably,
I mean, like,
it's every step of the way. Literally,
It's getting
it matters.
beat up. Yeah,
Like-
I know. When we did the wife packing trip when we took our
Yeah.
wives out, that happened to Steph. She found out after
yeah.
that she was in the wrong size shoe, and some toenails were missing. It
Yep.
was,
So
it was
how
pretty
about
happens.
I've lost
how
a
about we
toenail.
do
Yeah,
just
same.
a little round the horn? What is everyone rocking on the trail? Just before we get into like the details of like before we boot out.
okay, yeah, we can talk about that.
Anyone go first?
You guys are gonna you made fun of me last time. Make fun
I'm
of me
not going to
again.
make fun of you. You Keens.
Keens, baby. Still in the Targies, but it's like the V2s
we have to
now.
do that.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
Keen, still a good shoe. Still like it.
Hey man, you're keen to those shoes. I get it.
Yeah. That was good. That was good. I like that.
Not bad.
That was good.
I'm done. Sorry.
Not bad.
I'll go to bed now.
I think
my
I think on a
God.
previous episode somebody said that those come with a coupon for a free meatloaf.
Yeah. Yeah. Free meatloaf.
Yeah, they
I
come,
have-
they
yeah.
come with back straps.
My answer to that question has not changed since we did the first episode because I was in the first version of the Keen Targies and now I'm in the second. So
and this is your second pair or third pair of those? You've had those a long
second.
time.
I've had them a long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the second pair, but V1 and then into V2. So
Yeah.
I've never had the same exact shoe twice.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Keens. They're good. I do. And I don't. I'm not in need for another one. But when I get to a point where I want to replace it, I would like to try a lighter shoe.
That's what I'm going to do next.
And it just because that's the only thing that I think would, and I don't want to lose durability, which I know there's a lot of good options for that. It's just, if anything, it's a tad
it's a little
heavy.
heavier.
Well, let's. I know that we're all going to go through, the shoes that were the hiking boots or shoes that we're currently using. But one of the things I did want to talk about with shoes was the argument of a trail boot versus like a trail
yeah,
runner
same.
versus maybe something that might be a little in between.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Brian, you've been pretty loyal to the ones that you've been wearing, correct?
I've been in my Ultra Lone Peaks for
a while.
yeah, man.
4 years, 5 years.
Longer. Yeah, it's got to be at least 5.
I mean,
'cause
they're
they
at
were
the
my
9
second
now,
Yeah.
and you were probably in 5s.
Yeah, maybe. I think they were my second boot that I had ever done on the trail because I had those North Face boots for a while that got destroyed after not taking care of them. That's my fault.
You kept they were wet, and you kept them in a plastic
in a plastic
bag.
bag
Yeah.
for like months.
Yeah.
So I've
It's like leaving a banana on the ground too long.
Yeah, dude.
yeah. So I've been in.
Why is this banana brown?
yeah, dude, they were.
Sitting on the counter for 3 weeks,
They
dog.
were. So I've been in the Lone Peak boots, the all weathers for a long time now. Really, really like those a lot.
It's a good
But when
boot.
I trail run, I use the Ultra Olympics trail runners, and I don't know. I might switch to those for just backpacking in general and go with the trail shoe now.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
I got some feelings there that I'm curious.
Well, I can't wait to get into that because that's part of the argument that I'm
So-
excited to do.
I have never had the same boot twice. Interestingly enough, I'm on
That's
I guess my
right.
third pair. So I have a couple of thoughts there, and we'll get there. But right now I'm in the what is it, Austin? It's the Adidas Terex.
It's called the Free Hiker.
Free Hiker,
Because I
yes.
wear something very similar.
Yeah, exactly. I knew you'd know. So,
Yeah.
but it's a great boot. I really like it. It's very durable. I love the tread. I like that it feels like I'm wearing like a running shoe, but it's a boot. I have
Come
the
a
high-top
long
version.
way from the Danners of the old
I know,
days.
and I loved the Danners. I've loved every single pair I've ever had. So I'll just say it real briefly, but I had the Danner, I think 500s was my first pair. Second pair was I had the Ultra Lone Peaks, and then I am now in the Free Hiker. But I've liked them all, and which is ironic because I'm usually somebody that sticks to a specific piece of gear if I like it, and I would buy all three of those over again.
You know what's funny is like I can be like that, but I'm not like that with shoes. Even though there are a lot of because there's so many that I like. So yeah, it's interesting that you've liked all your shoes. You're just trying something different. And you find different things that you like.
I think it's always been like deal related because I'm like I think when I went to the Lone Peak, I knew you loved it. So I was like, screw it. Like, this is a good deal, whatever. And then the same thing with the Adidas, with the Terex. I had another like low top of those, and I was like, all right, I'll try these. So, because it was the same foam as a running shoe I had that I loved.
You do a high top in the Free Hiker?
I do.
I do the Adidas Free Hiker 2 as well. A couple key things on that I like. So one, they have boost in the midsole. So Adidas has the famous lightweight boost material. So it makes it like really soft. But this isn't a trail running shoe. There's it's a little more substantial than that. And I think that this is kind of the perfect in-between trail runner and boot hiking shoe that's out there. It's unfortunate because I was looking at this the other day because I may have to replace mine. Although they're still available, they're very limited sizes and colors, and almost all of them are on sale, and I don't see another one coming out, so hopefully soon they have a Free Hiker 3 that comes out. There's another model that's out right now that's like fairly new that I don't know, I don't have great feelings about it. I don't remember the name of it, but another thing is like the sole's made with Continental rubber, very durable. It's just super lightweight. So like,
that one's super ugly looking.
Yeah, the color's bad on that,
that
dude.
color one is...
That one's bad.
That brown one is no good.
So talking about like...
I usually don't care about that, but...
So talking about like boots versus trail runners and like, again, like something like the Free Hiker that's kind of in between. I've always been on the side of something that's a little bit lighter versus like something that's durable.
Yeah.
So like when I say boot, I say brown, typically a high top, needs to be broken in, will last forever.
Those are kind of coming by the wayside, though. They're not a lot of hiking
heavier
boots that are
I think that's the stereotypical
like kind of boots
the Keen
anymore.
You just defined Keen.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. But not really, though, because they also have some
have
boots
other
that
stuff,
are...
They're traditional.
Yeah, my target
brown
is
boots
exactly that.
And I think that like, traditionally, I think that it makes sense for hiking because they're heavy, they're sturdy, they're durable. But I think people are getting more lighter and nimble on the trail. And again,
the game is changing.
You got
and,
it.
and the quality
I
of
think
goods
you do.
are changing.
the quality of goods are changing. But I mean, again, if you use trail runners, whether it's for running or for backpacking, like some of the, let's say the advantages are crazy lightweight,
Super light, yeah.
super light,
Breathable.
They can be typically like softer soles, which there's an argument on whether that's better for on the trail or not. But some of the downsides are they're not going to last forever. They break
shorter
down
lifespan
immediately.
for sure.
And I think that's like I've always been one who I use those as a work boot too. And if I'm like that's where I think I need to get better at. If I'm shopping for a backpacking shoe.
Oh, really?
And all I'm doing, mostly what I'm doing is walking. I'm traveling.
Yeah.
Right. I like having a sturdy boot if I'm at camp and I'm doing stuff. Right. Like if you're sort
working.
of trailblazing a little bit, or I'm out cutting wood or whatever, and it's like I need it to kind of. That's why I like the durability, but that's like 5% of backpacking.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but what I do that I use it as a work boot at home too. So like I want to be able to trudge through stuff and not. So
I don't use mine other than for backpacking.
right. So
Yeah,
I think
just
I probably
camping and
need to.
hiking.
That's as I look at my next one.
I wear Lowe's for
I could
camping,
retire my Keens as a backpacking boot and use it as a work boot for a long time.
Right.
And
There you
probably
go.
and try just actually have a backpack.
and that
Paul,
durability and using them for a long time, like that's one of the big advantages of
Right.
something like that.
Paul,
Yeah,
what
they're-
are you using? Are you using a trail runner now?
Yeah, it's an Ultra Lone Peak
You're doing the Ultra Lone
Nice.
Peaks now too.
Yeah, he's in
but
Lone
you're doing
Peaks.
a low top or a high top?
low top.
Low top.
So
And you like them for the low top too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first change in shoe from because I had a Laowa.
Yeah,
Low.
I remember
Yeah.
those.
A low. And that I've hiked in that every hike, and then the one that our last hike was my first change.
Those were
in
pretty
shoe.
heavy too, weren't they?
Yeah, me and Mike have the same shoe. They're great boots,
Yeah.
but they're Renegade Evo, but they're heavy.
Yeah, those are
so-
intense, man.
Low, yeah.
I would be. I mean, listen, my feet would be so tired after a little while with that. It's just they're just, and it's
Your
nice that
quads
they
of
protect
steel.
it, but like, yeah, dude, you gotta like. So that's again another advantage, disadvantage is like with those boots, they do the heavy duty ones. They do require a little bit of breaking in. Modern running shoes, modern shoes in general, like don't need broken in.
Yeah.
That being said, test your shoes.
Yeah,
for sure.
you should rock them before you hit the trail.
Yeah.
The
Wear
idea
'em
between like
inside or
those trail
go on a
runners or
hike.
running shoes is like, yeah, you should be able to wear them and just be fine. You don't need to break them
Yeah.
in, but you have to make sure that you don't have any weird rubbing, that the size is correct. Because I talked about having that space in the toe for your feet to swell a little bit, to have
Those
that
are
little extra
hideous.
space. Merrill, they have a lot of like wild
Dude, look at
hiking
that
shoes.
purple space looking one. This looks like a
Yeah, dude,
Octopus.
Space Jam.
It looks like a Nike like special edition, like some sort of
Yeah, it
like
looks like a
release.
Nike Shox.
I don't hate it, but
no.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan.
For the
Looks
trail,
like it
I
has
don't like
eyeballs.
it.
Not for the
Yeah.
trail, but like just for like
It's like two like fish
sports
eyes
style,
on it.
you know.
Yeah, it's interesting looking.
It's
yeah.
interesting. But another thing, like with hopefully like giving yourself a little bit of space is you do still need to make sure the rest of your foot fits really well and your heel isn't
Yeah.
popping out. I remember like some of the first shoes that I tried out, hiking shoes, trail running shoes that I tried out were like Solomon, and I really wanted to like them, but. And although I had some good space in the toe, my heel just slipped out constantly. They just kind of have a narrow fit. It just didn't work. I have slightly wider feet, not necessarily need a wide size shoe, but certain brands just don't fit for me. And Solomon was like one of them that typically didn't work. So yeah, it's important. I mean, honestly, I cannot stress enough, going to a place that really knows how to fit for shoes and get your size. At minimum, get your size. And if you can go to a specialty place,
what's that?
And if you
can,
use the
it's just-
coupon trail, you get 15% off.
What's
So
that
only with the Geo
Zombieland
project.
one that you passed? Go up a little bit.
Zombieland.
And while you're looking for that,
Zombie something. Go up one more.
Zomberlin?
Zomberlin?
That no, the one up
Oh, this?
middle of that one. It looks like a ski boot.
Yeah, it's
Some of
huge,
them might
dude.
be.
That's
Dang, dude.
intense. And
You're
again,
whooping ass if you're wearing those.
well, that also like I don't know if that's like Brian. You might know a little
that
bit
a
more
mountain
about
boot?
this because you've had to
Yeah, it
rent
could be
or
a
get
mountaineering
boots for
boot.
mountaineering. But
Well, that's what I was going to talk about. That was one of the things you were talking about, going to places that have things in stock. Unfortunately, our area is not very big for mountaineering, which is not surprising. But I
There's
can't
no
go.
mountains.
I can't go in and look at or go in and get sized or even try mountaineering boots
That's
on
true.
anywhere
That's true.
around here, and that's a huge bummer because now I have to order 2 boots in order to see even what size I'm going to be for that boot.
I don't know,
And
man.
mountaineering boots
Sounds
aren't
kinda fun.
Freaking, they're not cheap. I
well,
can
at
tell you
least
that.
it's 2026 and not 1954, where you couldn't order 2 online to
I
get
mean-
sent to your house.
Yeah, true.
Well, I guess you could call it a catalog.
$2,000 later.
Yeah, right.
I
yeah,
mean,
but did you order from like REI though? Can you just like return them locally?
so I haven't bought them yet. I'm going to.
because that
but,
part would be annoying if you couldn't.
no, the REI does not carry a lot of mountaineering boots, so I have to order on Backcountry. So
That's
I will
right. You have to buy
Backcountry's good though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their return
the ones you
policy's
bought
good.
last time. You couldn't use, right?
I
So they
couldn't
weren't
use
rated?
last time because I had a single boot. It wasn't an over
Right.
boot, and
That's
it was
right.
too cold. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go just with an over boot this time.
You
Go
needed
with
the
like a
tingly,
mammoth.
the overboot.
Yep. So
This shoe is $200.
yeah,
Yikes.
Free blast
Free
pop
blast
shoe.
Pop shoe.
I don't even know.
Because it's got the Italian flag on it. That's why.
yeah, made in Italy.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
makes
yeah.
this $200?
Extra $100 right there.
Fun fact: you can say "made in Italy" and it doesn't have to be made in Italy. But we won't get into that. So one of my favorite things to talk about too, when it comes to shoe preference, is waterproof versus not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a divisive discussion.
What do you guys do? What do you think? Would you change what you're doing?
I used to think I had to have the Gore-Tex because I didn't want to get water in. But then when your foot does sweat inside those puppies, they're not drying out. Like your foot is just going to be wet if you're sweating in them. Or if you do get water in them, they're harder to dry for sure.
Yeah.
So that part, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I think it's going to depend on the time of year we go. Because if we are in the wintertime, I do kind of want to have maybe a warmer boot that has the Gore-Tex with it. But for spring or summer, rocking like a trail runner that can breathe and isn't waterproof, that can allow the water to come in and go out, that might be my role now.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take. I like that take.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I agree with that
I've not.
100%.
There's only been one trip. What's the hottest one we did? Where were we when we had to do the road march? It was like 85 degrees.
Man,
That was
maybe not one I was on.
Perry.
Was that Perry? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the only trip where it was hot enough to where I started to notice that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a problem. And most of our trips are on the cooler side. So I'll usually default back to waterproof because it's just easy. And it's like, and I haven't had the foot sweating issue. Now, I agree though, when you get to a certain point, it's all the weather dictates. Like, you should not have a Gore-Tex boot if you're going and hiking in 100-degree weather. Like,
I mean,
you can. It's just not as
It's just not going to be
necessary.
as comfortable. You're definitely going to be sweating.
Having a hot foot, like
Yeah.
it hurt. That's
Well,
uncomfortable.
it can cause blisters for sure.
Right.
So you got to be careful about
real
that.
quick. So, did you have waterproof Gore-Tex shoes? Did anybody here when we did the whites where it was
Yes.
constantly
Yes.
wet the
Yes.
entire
Yeah.
time?
And they didn't dry out.
They did not. It was very.
They
it was
didn't
a
keep your feet wet, or they didn't keep your feet dry.
No, they
right?
did not.
No, they did not.
Not
I
for
mean,
that
at
kind of rain.
some point, yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a soaker. They
Yeah.
were coming down. Water was getting in from the top too.
I guess.
Right.
I guess my thing is like I have Gore-Tex shoes for like winter here.
Yeah.
And it's fine. They keep my feet really dry, and they're not trail runners, but they're almost like trail runners, and they work really well, and I've used them all winter. On the trail, yeah, I feel like there's a certain point where
I mean, nothing's fully waterproof. ever.
nothing's cool. Right.
Yeah.
If it wants
And I
in,
feel
it'll
like
get
I'd
in.
rather have the opportunity throughout the day for it to possibly dry out. I mean, there's a certain point where like shit, even if you change socks, your shit's just going to be wet. But
Right.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I think I've changed my mind a little bit that I might try something that's Gore-Tex. I've never done Gore-Tex before. I like something that's light and breathable. I don't know. They like one of their big advertisements is like it's waterproof but also breathable. But I don't know how.
I will say this.
long.
So it's funny, Austin. I think it's a great question. I maybe years ago, I think I fall into the trap of wanting it to be waterproof because I think that's what I first heard about hitting the trail. Like it was like, oh, keep your feet dry, right? Every pair I've had has had. So Danner has their like proprietary Danner Dry thing. I think Lone Peaks are Gore-Tex.
They are Gore-Tex.
And then I think the
can
Terex
Yeah.
version that I have are Gore-Tex. I have not. I love those shoes.
Gore-Tex
I
is
have
a
not had
sub-brand.
any
It's a brand.
issue or any like warm issue or whatever with the Gore-Tex boots. But I would agree, Brian, that if I were in a hot trip,
Yeah.
I might consider it. My issue, and I was kind of like thinking through it. I was like, oh, am I gonna like not do Gore-Tex in my next boot? What I like doing, and if it's hot, right? You're just warm. But if it's also 90 degrees out, like who gives a shit about your feet? Everything's
Everything's
hot.
hot.
Like,
Yeah, you're sweating anyway.
Been there, done
Yeah.
that. Like I don't give
Yeah.
a shit at that point. But what was it? Where was I going with this? I like just kind of being a little reckless, just with my walking, like through like little sloshy areas.
right.
And it's like when I got Gore-Tex, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like I can walk wherever I want to walk. We're not talking like it's not raining. We're not like doing a river crossing because at that point just take them off. But I just want to like be careless.
And actually, you know what? The fact, because we had to do road marching, I think that's what stands out to me. That's what made it. I wonder if there's any truth to this. My feet only felt hot if you're wearing a Gore-Tex boot, especially a thick, durable one, on a road march.
it's like a certain.
It's like you're getting the heat from the bottom,
Dude,
and
yeah.
they were on fire. But
Remember
if
that.
you're
I
in
remember the part.
if you're on
It's the only
trail
time
or
we
you're in
ever
the
ran out of
woods,
water.
I didn't, even in hot weather, I didn't feel it.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
so if I'm on if we're gonna touch pavement, I'm like, give me a tennis shoe.
Not to
Well, of course.
I got breaking news.
Oh, boy.
I was like literally 2 days ago. I was like, oh, the Free Hiker 2, like shit. They're not like I don't see
They got a
any
new
ones.
version?
Literally new. Like today, they have one called the Free Hiker SL Gore-Tex hiking shoe that they just released, and
Oh,
it is
really?
sexy, dude.
All right, I got
Paul
no
pulled it up.
issues there.
It's
All
good,
right.
but it is. I didn't see a non-Gore-Tex version. I literally saw Paul have it on like the Gore-Tex website. I was like, that one's new. Literally just
That
new,
was
but
it.
Anyway, it's not the 3. They just call it the SL, which for
The
Adidas,
SL.
that's the acronym for super light.
Oh, I like those.
That could be cool.
Price isn't terrible. 100. What is that? $150.
That's pretty typical. What they? I mean, actually, that's a little cheaper. I feel like than some of the other ones.
I think some are 200.
That's ugly, but there's other ones that are good looking.
Yeah, that's cool. It looks like they're trying to compete with the Solomon XT6.
Yeah, well, they have
interesting how they have the little tie for the laces. Yeah,
my current free hiker kind of has that. But anyway, cool. Okay, well, that's good to
Shoe
know
talk.
the thoughts on.
See, I kind of dig that color. That color's
you
tight.
like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't love the turquoise.
10 out of 10 would wear those.
So, if there's no other thoughts on shoes, I kind of wanted to slip into some.
Well, wait. I thought. Brian, did you have a hot take on shoes that we were trying to...
bring it.
It's the shoe versus the boot. And
we should talk. We're on the topic.
I knew
We
you
should
were
talk
gonna
about that.
ankle support versus non-ankle support.
Oh, yeah.
See, what he's going to say, I know I'm going to totally just destroy it. Or I'm going to ruin it, because what you're going to say is that it actually doesn't do anything.
No, it does not.
I know, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to do it.
Well,
Why?
the thought,
the extra couple inches, it doesn't it's been studied. It doesn't actually provide any support.
The little fabric around your ankle does not support your foot or your ankle enough for you to make it more durable, where you're going to prevent some kind of ankle injury.
Right.
Huh.
You'd probably need to tape it up or something like that.
You would have
if
to
you want that
100%
support.
brace it.
Brace
you would
it,
have
yeah.
to brace your ankle. By the time your foot hits the pavement or a rock or a root or
doesn't
whatever,
matter anymore.
you're already rolled. It doesn't matter. The little bit of fabric isn't keeping your foot safe.
Yeah.
So it is only a mental perception of a safer
And the mental helps
type of
me.
thing.
So before you said
imagine
any of that,
Yeah, right.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I have lows. I have a pair of Danner low tops that I like. I have another pair of Adidas that I like that are trail shoes, right? The thing for me is exactly what you're describing, Pfeiffer. I don't want to try it and be out there and be like, oh, wish I had the high top. The fear
one
of
time
that.
you roll your ankles when you don't
it's
have
like,
it? Yeah.
it's just purely
I guess
mental.
because
there's a part of me
I
that
can see
thinks
that
it'd be
being
great.
mental. See, I have the mental on the opposite side where I want my ankles to be free and clear.
Some people say that will prevent less injury because you are having more perception of mobility in your ankle. You
more nimble.
You also, with a trail runner, you have a little bit more feel of the ground, so you're able to actually feel those minute differences in elevation change or angle or anything like that.
I think you can do that in the free hiker top.
Well,
I don't know.
If the high tops don't do anything, then essentially you should do the same thing, right? Imagine telling Patrick Ewing in his prime that high tops don't work.
Yeah, dude, size 24 or whatever. So
high top basketball shoes.
because I have been thinking about this a lot. Is my next boot, and I'm probably a year away. Do I go low top? This is very topical because this is on my mind.
They say that most of the support comes from the midsole, not the collar.
Boop. But the one thing I would argue there, and I agree, I can accept that fact as a pure fact. I can accept that. I like just the pressure of having my ankle wrapped or covered. I think I just
It's
like
got a little bit of it's being hugged.
a little compression,
a nice little hug.
Whether it adds to the my ankle support or whatever, I can get on the fact that there's nothing there.
Yeah,
I just
and
I like it.
You know what I
the
like
feel
too
of it.
is when you're at camp, you can just loosen the tops up, and so that you still have the coverage here, but it becomes like a loose boot with the laces undone and it's just tied at the bottom.
I know what you're saying, but brother, when I get to camp, those Crocs.
Well, no.
Yeah, no. And honestly, you should take your boots off the second you get to camp.
There are various
You have
stages.
to let your feet breathe.
My feet have various stages of coverage and at different times of backpacking and camping. When you first get to camp and there's still work to do, I'm not putting my Crocs on yet.
I
but I'm
immediately
untying the
Crocs on.
tops.
First thing, pack
you
down
got-
Crocs.
Because I got to go find wood. I got
let
to hang
him
a bear
breathe,
bag.
dude.
I
gotta
got
guess
shit to do.
Let
but
the
you
dogs
could do that.
out.
You could do that in Crocs.
You can, but I mean, you guys aren't working as hard as me, I guess. Jesus.
This guy's got his work boots on. Yeah, in order to do productive work, this guy needs his keys.
We need to put you in the podcast penalty box for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because of that, dude.
Yeah, hold tight. You can't talk for 30
Brian
seconds.
Pfeiffer, 10-minute misconduct for being a fool.
All right, I'll hang out here. Just watch
All
you
right,
guys.
let's move on to socks, dude. We're 40 minutes in.
Yeah, we're talking feet. We're talking
We are
boots.
talking feet.
We're talking lows.
So socks. Socks are a very important part of the puzzle.
The real MVP, some say.
Yeah, the real MVP, right? So the two big materials that people
You've literally never said that in your life.
I say it right here.
put
I wrote
in
it down.
his
There
notes.
we go.
The big thing is for me is you want to make sure you're getting a high quality sock. The big thing is the difference between two different materials that you can typically get with your hiking socks. Wool being a very popular option, but also synthetic blends that are moisture wicking. So I'm
Avoid
curious
cotton.
what you guys cotton sucks. Don't go get your gold toe from
I mean, I
the
would
department
say
store.
this though, and because
We're in the darns, huh?
I'm not
Yeah.
recommending
Nice.
this, but like you could probably be fine. Like if
No.
you wore just a regular sock, I think
No.
you could.
No.
What do you mean by a regular?
You'll die.
It's like a regular,
I've
like,
worn
cotton sock.
plenty of
You-
regular socks.
Will die if you wear a cotton sock
Your
out
feet
into the
will be
wilderness.
cut
You heard it
I-
here first.
I wouldn't do it personally because I think the merino wool socks are actually like squishy and soft and comfy.
Darn Tough's the best.
Yes.
I mean, this segment can be short. Just wear Darn Toughs.
no.
See, I like
disagree.
Darn Toughs a lot.
I like them
like
a
Darn
lot too,
Toughs.
but that's
Hold on.
not
Darn
exclusive.
Tough is a great brand. I personally do not like. Well, I like these synthetic blends. I like
Synthetic.
the ones that are like different
You like
type
the
of moisture
plastics?
wicking. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's the wools to me are just they make for me boots or shoes feel a little squishy and slippery.
I like the
Yeah.
squishy.
They're a little
I
like
like the
you're
Almost
squishy
like
too.
wet.
Yeah, it's
like
almost
the
like a little.
squishy.
You're. It's just sloppy
Yeah.
in the shoe. Like I don't like the foot feel.
You might be in a too thick of a sock then,
Because they do,
Yeah,
they,
they
do
do
a
have the,
very
you
the,
could do
the
a
heavier
lighter-
winter ones and the
lighter
lighter
sock.
summer ones.
Brother,
you know.
I've tried thinner ones.
I like them.
I'm just not into it. I like the Belega and
You got a sock guy. It's a sock guy.
Dolce Gabbana, Dolce Gabbana, Louis Vuitton.
See, I've never hiked in one of those, Austin. I imagine I would like it too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like just off the rip. I mean, I think this falls into the category of I learned before my
that
first
silk?
backpacking trip. I was told merino wool, Gore-Tex. Like those are some of the original things that are just like ingrained into my mind.
I wouldn't think a silk sock was but
Well,
apparently
a lot
it
of
is.
people do that for their
Liner?
liners.
Oh yeah, I've done those before.
Occasionally
remember?
using
Yeah.
sock liner. All right, I didn't read the second sentence.
Is there a
Man,
is it
if I was
for
just
sock
rocking
lining?
silk socks?
silk-
Dude, that sounds too
it's
erotic.
Just it's just the liners.
You know,
For Valentine's Day is
Slide
coming
across
up.
the
slide across.
slide across
for
the campsite,
50%
like,
off,
hey,
use the password trail.
You just slide through the trail.
Yeah, baby.
Silk, dude. Oh my god,
Yeah.
purple silk socks.
full silk suit.
Now, no matter what material or brand that you use, or whether you use high quality or not, one quick little tip is
or you use absolute
Absolute
trash.
shit, dude.
You're a
guys-
low quality
Grabbing
guy.
your
Do
Hades.
you guys use the sock liners?
No.
No.
I have. I
Have
used
you?
them one trip, and they were just annoying. The benefit of them, like no sliding and like the friction.
Is that
piece,
right?
They did keep my feet warmer. I didn't have any blisters, which was not really an issue ever before. But they were. It was just like you double.
I thought about wearing them for
too much
for the
going on.
mountaineering
It's ju-
trip, and
it's just-
I never did.
It's an extra thing for the mountaineering trip. I
You
would
think?
actually think it's probably pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're thin, dude. They're
Yeah,
really.
they are. They're
like
super
it's like
thin.
it's
Do
like
they
a
go
sleeping
on the
bag liner.
inside of
They
your
go-
regular sock or
Yeah,
Yeah,
outside?
you put them on first.
Yeah, you put them on first.
All right.
Yeah, and the thing is, it just like it adds another layer of like the friction, right? So the friction then occurs between socks, not between your sock and
Just
your
imagining
bare skin.
Just
Right.
imagining putting them on outside.
It'd be too hard. They're too tight, right?
Ridiculous, dude.
Or you going with the toe socks?
just like
Well,
trying to
these- yeah,
stretch a
these
condom
are-
over your big wool sock.
The engine? Is that what they're called? Engine?
Yeah.
Is that how you say
But
it?
yeah, these are toe sock liners.
Toe socks.
I
Here
gotta-
we go.
like,
Full circle.
I don't know, man. For like
I've never done 'em.
$15, I kind of want to put them on my feet just to feel it.
I do
I
too, kinda.
imagine it's a weird.
I would hate
feeling.
it, yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I think it's getting weird for like 5
Paul,
seconds.
order
and then you just
5
kinda-
of them real quick for me.
Well,
Get used to it.
the model of this one on the bottom, the toes look like a cartoon character.
Yeah, dude, it looks like cast.
I mean,
cement.
what?
That
I
works.
bet they probably have to make special ones for Brian. who's got a
I
weird
can tell.
long toe.
I can tell that in
This
this
is
picture,
longer,
that
though.
one is longer. So we're good.
All right.
Alex, we're good.
In the
Yeah,
house,
I
man.
can't wear those. It's gonna have like a floppy.
Reservoir tip.
Still ain't did long enough.
reservoir tip. Oh God!
Stop. Oh my god. Stupid. For all your blister fluids.
Yuck! Oh man, that might be the first full breakdown where everybody just could not speak.
Oh man.
Oh, criminy. How
That's all, folks.
do you like your socks low cut or high?
You know what?
Hi.
I actually, well, it depends if I'm wearing the boot or if I'm wearing the trail runner.
I will even in
And
tennis shoes.
if I'm wearing shorts or if I'm wearing pants.
Oh man, dude,
There's a lot of variables.
I've fully embraced that. Doesn't matter. Low cut tennis shoes, shorts,
You're going high.
high, baby.
Oh,
There.
high.
Oh,
I go
man.
crew.
I go middle
like
or
crew.
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 I mean, and they're not like shin length, but yeah, they're
But if I'm doing a
Mid-calf,
boot,
yeah.
if I'm doing a boot, then I want a little bit higher.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want
it's gotta be at
those
least
high
above,
tops
Yeah.
touching your
It's got to be
leg.
above
Yeah.
the boot.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least.
yeah.
But I just, I mean, crew
and
all the time, man.
And if you're wearing no-show socks, you identify yourself and your age. Apparently, there's been articles.
I wear
on this.
no-show socks still with my Toms.
I'm unoffended by them.
I remember, I mean, there was a
But I don't wanna
stage.
wear 'em hiking.
over it. There was a stage,
no,
I
not
think, in
hiking.
or at least for our generation, it was like ankle socks or no shows.
Yeah.
you do
Dude,
not
that's
go
all.
above
yeah,
the
yeah,
ankle.
That's
yeah,
all I
that's-
had for a long time,
Same.
even with like dress shoes. But like, dude, that shit would always slide below my heel.
Nah.
You could
Oh,
barely
yeah,
find a good
they're the
one,
worst.
dude.
They're the
They
worst.
suck, dude.
Pair of thieves. They never rode down on me.
Yeah.
They were the
Oh,
only
man.
ones that never did.
Over.
Now, yeah, ankle
Crew,
socks
baby.
are the
Yeah, I like crew socks.
all day.
So again, before we started getting giggly, I was saying like
Getting
doesn't matter
giggly. We've been
what
giggly all night.
what material, what brand, anything like that. But like one good tip is always bring one more pair than you think you need. You never know how wet you're going to be, and changing socks even on a dry day in the middle of the day is just the
feeling.
sweetest thing you could possibly do for your feet. You got to take care of your feet.
See, this is a part like during my packing process. This is where my brain gets just completely frazzled. Where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to save weight. Like I only need this, and then I start thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second, socks.
Socks.
And the weight of one pair of socks is so negligible. It's nominal.
It's nominal, dude.
I always put an extra pair in there, and I'm never disappointed.
I always
have
carry
to.
one extra pair.
Yeah.
I always change my socks before I go to bed. I always put my fresh pair on for the
Socks
next
to
day.
bed?
Gosh,
If it's
blows
warm,
my mind.
If it's warm, I won't do socks.
Blows my
But,
mind.
Even if it's freezing.
if it's chilly, I have to put some
So you're
socks
if
waking
it's
on.
up-
cold, I want the socks.
you're
on.
waking up and you're putting your boots on a not fresh sock, because at that point it's not fresh anymore. You've been wearing it for 10
It's-
hours.
If I'm
No,
putting a fresh sock
barely.
on, I'm putting in the boot
Barely.
immediately.
Oh, absolutely.
Barely.
One of my kids.
I like that.
One of my
feeling.
kids was wearing the socks to bed. I grounded him. Like I was upset, dude.
I don't
was
do
like,
socks to bed when
stand
I'm
in
at
the corner.
home.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hard pass on the socks at home.
But if it's, I mean, I barely wear
I
socks
will say
at
this
home
though, like
regardless.
it
but
might be another good idea. This is a tip that I saw when I was doing a little research. Is some people suggest bringing like a camp only pair, where you
Yeah, oh, yeah,
just
I've
wear
done
them
that.
when you're at the
Interesting.
camp, and then
I've
take
done
them
that.
off to and then
Yeah.
So to me,
keep them on the side.
now if they're wet, this is a difficult thing to do. This is why I bring the extra pair. I always, if I'm cold and I know I'm going to wear socks to bed, I'll wear the socks that I had in the trail that day.
Oh, really? I want to
Yeah,
get those
I'll
off.
just leave them
Yeah,
on.
because I don't.
those-
I mean, I'll take them off and like
No.
let my feet breathe, but
Boots
that
come off,
way
the
I want,
socks
I
come
want
off.
I want the fresh pair at the beginning of the day.
Yeah, fresh undies and fresh socks in the morning before you.
See, I
get
do
kitted
fresh
up.
undies because I
That's-
wear boxers to bed.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's a must.
Brian is full.
It's a luxury he has to take advantage of on the trail.
He brings like
Guy
12
walks out
pairs
with
of
a
socks
robe.
for 4 days because
Yeah.
you got to have a fresh one at night, got to have a fresh one in the morning.
Yeah, just wait. I'm gonna bring a weighted blanket with me too while I'm on the trail. Go
guy.
super luxurious.
Friggin' pampers himself.
I'm
Hey
gonna
guys,
carry
we're
it.
hitting the spot
I mean, yeah,
too.
he's got.
Why is your bag 58 pounds? Oh, I have a 28 pound.
I brought my sauna.
weighted blanket.
Yeah, I got these steaks over here.
You say ribeyes?
Yes.
Wait, you guys want ribeyes?
You guys got ribeyes? Oh my god.
Oh, man.
We just got circle meat.
Circle meat.
Circle mate. All right, we
Been
haven't
a
done that in
minute.
a
We
while.
haven't been there in a minute.
Haven't
All
been
right,
there.
so
Figured we'd
yeah, I
take
mean,
it there.
comfort means more endurance. Wet feet get cold fast. It's important to swap them out. A midday swap. In the mornings, always bring just an extra pair of socks. I think is important. So
You mentioned the whites earlier, which is interesting because I do remember when my waterproof boots were no longer waterproof at the whites.
Instantly.
And yeah, I mean, at that point, I was like, why change them? Because,
Oh, yeah, you're in it.
I mean, if I did, then my nice dry socks would have been soaked.
I wasn't changing the socks. I was wringing my socks out.
Right.
And wringing out massive amounts of water.
'Cause
And then
I remember-
taking my insole out and wringing that
I
out.
remember that.
I remember looking, we were all huddled and like
Yeah.
trying to figure out where we were going. And I just was looking down at my feet and I was sort of leaning back and forth. And every time I leaned forward and put pressure,
Yeah.
water would seep out of the top of my
my
boots.
God.
I was like,
dude.
hey guys.
Yeah.
I was like, I think my feet are wet.
I remember
Yeah.
when we got to camp. I'm actually really amazed when the boot gets wet, like when the inside's wet, how quickly, if you're just like hiking the next day, how quickly that dries out. It's incredible to me.
It can.
Mine do.
they
at least.
can.
can.
Yeah.
But I remember the morning when we were at the cabin.
Put on
I
wet
mean,
boots.
everything
Oh,
was
yeah.
soaked. Right.
Oh,
That
man.
next morning,
Yeah.
it was like, well,
Let me.
I have 2 pairs of pants. The one pair of pants I wore yesterday, those are dry, right? Like, fortunately, we had quick dry stuff.
Yeah.
But things were just wet, and
Yeah.
everything was good and dry for that start of that day. But man, putting that brand new fresh sock into a wet boot,
Yeah.
that
rough.
first minute was like, okay, and we're in it. And
It's a weird-
and everything's wet again.
It's a weird feeling. It's a
Yeah.
weird
Yeah.
feeling.
But it quickly subsided. Like once you start walking and moving, it's like, it's
Right.
okay. But I remember them drying out pretty quick. I was like, dang, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a very unique sensation. Fresh socks and a wet boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a horrible sensation.
Yeah, it
I
sucks.
was not a fan. But feet did all right, though.
Yeah,
did all
I
right.
didn't
All
have any,
things
like
considered.
weird blisters.
Yeah.
I didn't have blisters that
It was
that
kind of a
time.
weird, did your feet, was it all just like pale white on the bottom?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like all the color leaves it. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like a dead
Just
fish.
just like a dead prune.
Yeah, dude.
Hey man.
Yeah. I was
yeah,
like,
blisters.
You could just, it's like peel away, dude. it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a piece of tape.
blisters are born in moisture. That's where
Yeah.
they thrive. Trench foot, it can be a real thing.
Yeah.
So
Has
take care of your feet.
anyone ever had while we're on that discussion? Because I know we have a few people in the group. I know for sure that get blisters. I've never really had I have a couple of warm spots, but I've never had
No.
one just pop like crazy. Like anything.
Not-
Have any of you had like a crazy one?
No.
I've never
Since-
even had to use moleskin.
Same.
I think I've done that just for preventative reasons. So you can use
you have a
moleskin
hot spot.
patches if you have a hot spot, but
Yeah.
I don't get blisters in any of my running or hiking. I've been very fortunate.
When I started
same.
wearing the Lone Peaks, I didn't get any. I had blisters with the with my North Face boots.
The biggest
But-
thing to prevent that is wearing the right size shoe,
Yeah.
the right shoe, and the right material of sock. Those things are key. And not everybody can prevent it. Like we have a buddy that comes on our trips that always gets
rocked.
gnarly
Yeah.
blisters.
Andrew.
And, he goes through the. I mean, he
Brutal.
does a lot of different remedies to try to fix that. And
He
they
almost just
can't
needs
do
to
it.
do a preventative. I'm putting like KT tape on the
He
spots.
has.
He needs
I'm
to-
pretty sure.
Really? He
Yeah.
still
'Cause
getting them?
I remember
Yeah.
he
Can you
talked
make a
about
sock?
sock liners.
Yeah.
And a couple other things, and he just still it's
Dang,
just
dude.
something in his foot,
We just
man.
need to make a sock out of moleskin, I think. And just,
A moleskin sock, dude. Your foot would bake. It would turn into just.
Raisin.
It would steam, bro.
Dude, I don't know what knowing the blisters
sushi
that I
foot.
had when I was going through the mountaineering boot. I mean, they weren't mine, so that's hopefully not going to happen next time. But I almost just want to wrap my feet in the spots just in case,
Yeah, I think
just
that's a
to be
smart idea.
preventative.
Yeah, get KT tape.
I suppose
Yeah.
if you know there's a potential for it to happen, I would say, dude, def wrap.
Dude, some of the people
for sure wrap it.
So, some of the girls that came back on the bus when we got done off the mountain, wearing the rental boots, I don't know how they were walking. Their heels, it looked like hamburger meat, dude.
Nice.
They were so raw.
Easy,
It's
Pfeiffer.
so
Easy.
gnarly.
I know you said hamburger meat.
It was disgusting.
You talking smash?
Yeah.
You talking smash burgers?
It was
Yeah, dude.
disgusting, dude.
With cheddar cheese or
We'll
what?
have American slice of American.
I mean, that's
Slap
that's
it on
happened to
a
me.
foot.
Give me a little bit of mayonnaise. Let's make some burgers.
That's happened to me. Not that bad, but rental ski boots.
Oh,
will just
yeah.
like mess me up.
Yeah.
That makes sense,
and
yeah.
You're just locked in at that point.
Yeah.
Well, I'll deal with it, I guess. But yeah,
There's something
so-
about
dude.
putting on a rental boot too. That's
Yeah.
just like, oh
Man,
Yeah.
you have feet
So
problems.
it's
It
a
can
weird
ruin your
feeling.
trip, dude. It can ruin.
Yeah.
It could end a trip. Like
I've already lost.
Yeah.
Put it on,
Yep,
not
yep,
Yeah.
These
starting
are
off
mine.
good.
Someone else has been here.
that one little spray that they do. That's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
there's
good
always
now.
a little bit of like softness and moisture in there. It's like,
Yeah.
well, yep, there's the cleaning supply. Yep.
yucky.
Smells like a
No.
bowling
It's like,
alley
I was gonna say
spray,
it's bowling
you know?
shoes, man. That
Oh,
was
boy.
Yeah, bowling
shoe.
shoes are at least like that, like slick leather or pleather.
Yeah.
and then it's like a
Suede.
ski boot is like warm materials. And it's like, nope, this ain't
yeah.
it.
It's
This
bad.
ain't
Yeah,
it.
when it's still warm and you put it on, you're like,
Bingo.
So before we wrap up, I did want to touch quickly on another piece that some people add to their shoe, and that's insoles.
yeah.
So
We should touch
essentially, what's in your
Paul,
shoe?
I thought that picture up there, that was that guy's foot on the right. I thought that was a foot. I'm like, is that? Oh, I thought it was like his heel with like cracked skin on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Just
that poor
ripped
foot,
apart.
dude.
How to treat a blister, dude? Go to
Yeah.
the hospital.
Your whole
foot's a blister.
Go home.
Cut it off. So for insoles, so essentially any kind of shoe, boot that you have, for the most part, has no arch support. And so they make insoles that you can buy over the counter to help with support. The biggest thing with insoles, I don't know how many of you guys use them. I have used them in the past.
Don't.
I currently don't. But insoles, not everybody needs them. Everyone can benefit from it in some way. The most important thing is like there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to insoles. The biggest thing is you want to make sure that you match your arch height to whatever one that you get with size, because there's low, medium, and high different insoles that you can get. I remember working in the run specialty industry, there would always be people like, oh, I have flat feet, so I need like a high arch insole to like correct that. And it's like, no, there's nothing wrong with your flat feet, right? We just have to find an insole that matches it, right? Because if you try to correct it, you are going to absolutely F up your feet. So the important thing is like making sure, whether you go to a place that will measure the arch for you or you try to do some sort of home measurement yourself, that's like number one. I have a medium to high arch, and a lot of the insoles that are high are just too aggressive for me. So a medium, if I do wear an insole, works.
The
way
only
better for me.
insole that I wear is on my bike shoes, actually, for my tri shoes. I wear an insole for that because it corrects how my feet are in my shoe, kind of. So like it corrects the amount of pressure that I put on my pedals because of how my feet are in my actual shoe.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
I technically have an insole in one of my pair of tennis shoes. I feel like I got played when I got sold bill of goods with the I went to a
Tell me the story.
run. It wasn't one you've. It wouldn't offend you if I told you what it
Oh
was.
my
Care
God,
if you
put it
did.
on blast,
But
please.
I went to a shoe store. They had the scanner thing, did the whole thing, and so the insole I got actually. I mean, I could tell it's like it does. It's for my foot. It
Fits you.
matches. It fits. But when put in the shoe itself doesn't fit the same way anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I think it's more of the insole shoe combination that's the problem. And I walked out and I'm like, oh, cool, I got the sole, I got everything. Now, and as I'm wearing them, I'm like,
This isn't quite right.
now
there's-
my heel's slipping out when it didn't before.
Right.
And like there's
Yeah.
other problems.
So there's a couple things about that.
You have to
So-
take the old insole
Yeah, that's
out
a high
first.
heel
they
version.
did. Yeah, they did.
First of all, that's not an
Half
insole.
the shoes full of insoles.
What is in your shoe right now is not an insole. That is a sock liner.
Is that what they call it?
It's not an insole. It's a sock liner.
Yeah,
All
it
it
just
does
protects the
is
bottom of the
cover
shoe to
the
that.
stitches that are at the bottom of
Yeah.
that shoe and have a little bit of cushioning.
The standard thing
Yeah,
in
the
the
thing
shoe.
that's in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shoe.
I mean, those things
Because
are a
again,
millimeter
it has
thin.
no arch support. They are
Right.
flimsy and floppy.
Yeah.
Number two, there
Those look
are
nice.
different stiffness when it comes to an insole that might affect how it fits into your shoe. There are some that are more flexible for people who want arch support but don't need to be super stable, and then ones that are like really stiff if somebody's like, I need to support my heel and all that kind of stuff. Again, that's one of those things. It's like you need to try the insole in the shoe to
Before
make
you
sure
buy
that
it.
that
Yeah.
fits in there well. That's a big part of it too.
And
so.
I did, and I convinced myself in the store that it felt right, and then over time I was like, I hate
Dude,
this.
why do we do that? I did
I
that with a
know.
pair of shoes the other day, or not the other day. It's been like a year. But I put a pair of shoe. I put a pair of shoes, and I'm like, these fit great. These are all right. These are good. And then I get home and I go to walk in them. I'm like, these
the
are
hell?
a size too small. Like they're a full size too small.
I know. I was pressured by the sales
the
guy.
hell?
I wanted it so bad to be good, and it was
Yeah.
terrible.
And now I
That's so
can't
funny.
wear them because
Yeah.
they're too fucking small.
I like the idea of insoles a lot, and I feel
I'm
like
with you, dude. It happened to me.
I feel in a similar scenario like my Red Wings. I have a pair of insoles for, but I don't always. I rarely have them in.
Really?
When I bought them, I was like, hell yeah, I want these because they're real.
Yeah.
They're like they hurt your feet when you first wear them. Until you break them in, they're like painful. to wear.
Insoles you do need to
Yeah.
break in. They're not like normal
Well,
shoes.
just Red Wings in general.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
that's why I got the insole because I was like, oh, cool. If I can like take the edge off of these, because like the first couple of weeks you wear them, it's like it's just leather, right? Like legit, and it just hurts.
Yeah.
But I ended up taking them out. I'm like, this is just not very comfortable.
Yeah.
So Paul right now is on like Curex is a popular brand for insoles. Superfeet's another one. So I am friends with the guy who's a Superfeet rep, and he sent me new ones that they had for backpacking.
Nice.
That they've had some for backpacking, but they had a newer line that they had apparently come out with. And he sent me some. He's like, "Hey, let me know what you think." And
What
I
makes
popped-
it good for backpacking? Just additional weight on it, or what?
It's just different. There's a little bit higher cushioning in it,
Okay.
and it's proportionate to where your pressure points are more when you're hiking versus running or walking.
Gotcha.
And I put them in, and they felt pretty good. But again, it was a high
Paul-
insole, so a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
Is that 64 or 84?
64.95.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
It's another pair of shoes in some cases.
I will say this: insoles will probably last 2 shoes, 3 shoes. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it'll last you a
Well,
while. So
that makes me
depends
feel a
on
little
like
bit
how
better.
hard you're rocking them. Curex is a good brand. I've always said though, Curex is kind of a brand that they're the insole for people who don't like insoles. I think they do half the work that Superfeet does, but they still do something. So I don't know how effective they are, but more people think they're comfortable. I think Superfeet is a little bit more effective brand. Paul, you've worn insoles quite a bit, right?
Insole guy, huh?
Yeah, Austin kind of got me onto that game, and I haven't looked back.
Oh, you
I'm
sure
a-
you're still
I'm a-
rocking them?
in
Yeah, I
everything?
am a believer.
what's
yeah.
the- yeah,
What do we
what's-
like about him,
yeah.
Paul?
Well, it's like so for me, it's like foot fatigue. Like they just don't hurt like they used to after a long hike, after a long run. It's just like, oh, okay, I have that extra like boost to my step where it's just like my feet would be in pain. Now I can go further because there is no pain.
Do you
So
have
you're
them in
wearing them-
just your dailies too? Do you put them in everything?
Really? Okay.
Do you move
Cool.
them between pairs, or do you have a couple?
I think I have one specific for hiking, and then I've had 2 for my running. So,
Is that your tagline for Paul? Go further.
Go
I like-
further,
I like
yeah.
that. If you had a tagline, that'd be it.
Yep.
I like it. No, it's cool. I have like so many fresh pairs that I need to like pop in and try again. It's just been a little while.
Yeah, I feel like I need to. I want to get in the game. I want to be in the game because I feel like I get it.
60
I'm
bucks.
intrigued.
Put me in, coach.
But I need to either. I just need to talk to somebody about it, right?
When we're done here, I'm gonna have you take your feet off, take your shoes off, and I'm gonna have you take your
Brother,
shoes
let's
off.
do it right now.
I'm gonna look
I'm
at your arch, and I might have a pair that you can try out.
You gonna finger his arch?
I'm gonna finger the arch. I'm gonna feel around.
Man, you really do have a foot fetish.
I told you for the next hour and an hour. I've got a foot fetish.
I will keep my shoes on.
That one is gonna definitely be on a Patreon for sure.
Quinn Checking
there
over
is-
here.
there is
checking
Checking
in.
one-
Alex's arch.
One more thing we have to do before we close.
Yes.
This one out.
we do.
Yeah. Let's get a trivia question
Yep,
in, guys.
National Park
There we
trivia.
go.
To go with our new National Park.
Oh, there you go.
Nalgene
I like
bottles.
that.
Polly boy.
Take us away.
And do the honors. Let's see. I've been studying.
No
I've not been
way.
studying. I've not been doing
You
that.
can't study for this. I mean,
If anybody wanted to, only Alex can because it's here. You know.
Trust me, it has not been touched.
oh, I'm afraid. This is the scariest part of my day.
Yeah. Just
What'd you
whatever.
say? We can't hear you.
He's stuck.
He said,
We're just picking at random, right?
Pick it at random.
Yes, random.
All right. Well, this category is tourism.
Oh, nice.
take Schwartz for 200.
Okay, we're gonna start with the easy. Okay.
The pen is mightier.
So, true or false? Much of Congaree National Park is water, and even the dry land floods sometimes.
Spell the park.
Congaree.
It's like
Congaree?
Congaree, yeah.
Congaree?
Congaree, I think. Mostly water.
I'm saying true.
Yeah, so, okay. National Park is water, and even the dry land floods sometimes. So one of the most popular ways to explore this forest is by boat.
Ooh. Interesting.
I see it
I
here.
feel like that'd be
I
more
see
like
it
the
here.
That would be fun.
Everglades and stuff, but...
Congaree, South Carolina.
Well, the picture might be like all water. Is that what
That's what I was looking for, and it's not, by the way.
It's not.
It's like stairs and trees.
Must not have flooded that day.
That's a very specific way of describing a thing. So unless they just switched out the park name for something else, it sounds true. So I'm going to say true.
I'm saying true.
I'm going to say false.
I'm going to go true.
All right.
Brian, you're the odd one out. You're also wrong.
Hey,
Sorry,
man,
You
brother.
had me in the first half, not going to lie.
nice job, but you're back.
It says true. There are designated water trails in the park and more streams, ponds, and sloughs than you can imagine.
Wow.
That's so cool.
I
Imagine
didn't
like
know about
boating
the
around
sloughs.
and like seeing
Sloughs.
trail markers as you're boating.
That's amazing.
dope.
Yeah, that would be really
Wow,
cool.
That's cool.
Learn something new every day.
Congaree.
Look at that.
We doing hard this time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're doing
two?
another one?
We're
I don't know, are
doing
we?
two? We don't have
It's on
to.
the same card.
Let's try it out. Why
Let's
not?
try that
One
one.
more. This episode's already gone long, so
Let's try.
Okay.
might as well.
Question. In order to tell visitors how bad the mosquitoes are on a given day, rangers at Congaree have installed what tongue-in-cheek display at the park visitor center?
What?
Let me read,
Okay.
Let me
Is it
read that
multiple
again.
choice?
In order to tell in order to tell visitors how bad mosquitoes are on a given day, rangers at Congaree have installed what tongue-in-cheek display at the park visitor center?
We're not gonna.
But
get
it's
this.
So it's multiple choice.
Multiple
Um,
choice.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. I thought we had to guess it. I'm like, what?
A mosquito meter. B, bite barometer. C, insect indicator. D, DEET distribution data.
Ooh.
Nice.
Not D. Not C. I'm going A.
I'm going B. The bite barometer.
I'm gonna go bite barometer as well. That was what kind
C
of
is
caught me.
bite
That sounds
barometer.
the most technical.
Yeah.
A is mosquito meter.
I'll stick with it. I'll stick with A.
The mosquito meter. The mosquito.
All right, 2 B's, 2 A's.
I like that.
My A boys have gotten it.
Damn it.
Damn it!
Bam! 2 for 2.
Should've
Mosquito
never
meter. The
followed.
I was
scale
1
goes
for 2. I don't
from-
know why I went with the guy who got the last one.
Never followed. Should have never followed.
But yeah, it's A, mosquito meter. The scale goes from 1, all clear, to 6, war zone.
It's actually
Probably
always a
always a
6
six.
because you're in
Yeah.
South Carolina and there's water.
Yeah,
everywhere.
dude.
Like, why even have the meter? It's like, why even go outside? I mean,
Yeah,
screw
right.
it.
Yeah.
6.
Oh my
Love
god.
it.
That is it.
Well,
Awesome. Good at boys.
there's a lot to talk about still, but we're gonna save it for another episode.
Let's do that.
Yes. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Trail Theory Podcast. Everything feet. Don't forget to stop over at the gigoproject.co to get your National Park Nalgene bottles. You can use the keyword TRAIL, TRAIL, to get 15% off from now until the end of February. We hope you enjoyed. We love you. We'll see you next time.
And if you don't know how to spell trail, maybe don't waste your time listening to this podcast. Maybe try to pick up a book.
Mean.
Sorry.
We love you.
Bye.
We hit a boot.
The Trail Theory Podcast is sponsored by Audimute and Audio-Technica. Music by Dan Koch.